We down to the snacks, bitch. Yeah, I told y'all I got time. Man, I could do this shit every day, all day, on different shit. But anyway, I wanted to clarify something too, because I know somebody probably gonna send a comment or make a comment in the future about it. On the video that I just posted, the first comment I made, I said that my destiny was to see evil, to hear evil, but to do no evil. Because I ain't never did an evil thing in my life. Okay? I'm proud to say that. Like my sister say, bitch, we love to run down our resume. I ain't never did no evil. Like I always said on my videos, it's in stone. I did some fuck shit one time and got shot in my goddamn mouth. Okay? Well, my era, we played for real, for real. We wasn't with the bullshit. We played for real, for real. They play for real today, but we had principles. You had to really do some shit, not just be with somebody that I don't like, stupid killings. But anyway, I said I see no evil. I said I see my destiny was to see evil, to hear evil, just be in the midst of it in those situations. For whatever reasons, my own, or that was my destiny. Okay? I'm not going to say that the devil never gave me what I didn't want, because the only thing he gave me was what I wanted. If I didn't want it, he didn't give it to me. Sometimes I like being where I was. I have a demon inside of me. But I control him. I had to learn. It took a long time. But I believe that demons have to fight demons. There are angels, okay, but it's levels to this shit, like everything else. And there's some angels that ain't strong enough to fight some demons. But there are demons that are strong enough to eat other demons. And I think I'm the strongest of them all, because physically or mentally, I can't be broken. I can't be scared. Why? I done seen it all. I done been in those situations. But I also said my destiny was to see miracles, to hear miracles, and to do miracles. Now, when I said do miracles, have I done miracles? In my opinion, yes. Just like millions of other people, especially doctors or anybody in the medical field when it comes to saving lives. Me personally, I done saved, I probably could count on a whole hand lives, physically, for real. Okay? I'm talking about 2 suicides, and I'm also talking about fights and gunfights in the street. 1 in the penitentiary. I'm talking about people losing their life. If somebody don't do something, they dead. And through the grace of my spiritual advisor, I was the person to be able to do something where everybody went home. But I'm going to talk about that on my Once Upon a Crime segment of my platform. I'm just paying my dues. I get off on paying dues. These little videos at the hotel and wherever the fuck I want to make a video. It's the information. That's why I'm a voice for a reason. I'm not on here to be roasted, or pretty much roasting is not really why I'm here. Every now and then it's a couple popular people that make my ass itch, and I'm really just waiting on any one of them to fuck up again, and then y'all will see. But I like social issues. I like politics. I like religion. I like history. I think the things that we can learn from and use to go forward. I think some of these older generation, we let these young folks down, and then we mad about it. We mad they act the way that they do and do the things that they do. But you got to go back to the parents and the uncles and the aunts and the grandparents and back. You know what I'm saying? It's a cycle. But it's a cycle that can be broken. That's all we have to do is learn how to, number one, if you in your late, mid 30s, early 40s and beyond, stop being scared to get on the internet. You remember when you was in the hood and your mama, there was that street your mama been warned you as you was little growing up. They better not catch your ass on. Don't go on there because they doing some bad things on that street. And you grew up and you was sneaking on that street, and then one day, big mama, your daddy, your uncle, or somebody, your party say, hey, man, they go, your mama. They standing at the corner, just standing. They ain't even saying nothing, because the minute you see them, you going to start walking that way, because they're doing that walk of shame, because you about to get your ass kicked, you about to get lectured, punished, whatever it is that your people did, you about to get it, because they knew you wasn't supposed to be on that street. Like I said today, it's the YouTube streets. That's why I went on the YouTube streets to talk to my sister, whether y'all agree or disagree, and even these children. They on the YouTube streets. Auntie, uncle, mama, if you give a fuck, go get your children. Do like my mama would have did if she was alive and didn't know nothing about this shit. She'd have got one of my friends and she'd have say, hey, set that shit up. How you do it? Cut it on. Cut it on. And she just said what she had to say, and basically what she was going to say was, cut that bullshit out, bring your ass in this house. Okay? Kaya, me, my other sister, any of our friends, goddammit, that was out there doing some bullshit, bring your ass in this house. Okay? But I just wanted to share that little bit of information. Like I say, I got all day. I can make a 2-minute video, a 30-second video. I don't give a fuck. Anything anybody want to talk about, hit me up in the comment section. Don't be scared. I ain't, like I say, I welcome all comments, compliments, points of view. That's what I'm on here too for. I like to learn. So I'm not stubborn. I'm a Taurus in every sense of the word, but the stubborn part. I mean, if I believe what I believe, then I believe it. But if I'm open-minded enough to listen to another point of view, if you can bring it to me, sing it to me, come on with it. I ain't gonna say that I won't be like, okay, let me, I give you a prime example. I'm a progressive person. Me and Kaya had the in common the idea that when it comes to homosexuality, it's not what you do in the bedroom. Like I said, I don't give a damn if Terry wants Jerry to stick gerbils in his ass. That's on them. And a toy train right behind it. I don't give a fuck. It was the family dynamic when it comes to raising children. Okay, the child wouldn't have a choice. You got two dudes in here, one acting like a girl, the other one acting like a man, but shit, not all the way a man. So basically, it's, he getting the watered down version. No disrespect to nobody, but this is my opinion. But as time went on, and the more that I think about things, I was like, well, who am I to say that two dudes, and for whatever reason, one of them got a son, or they end up with a boy or girl or whoever in the house that they, have to raise because of tragic circumstances or whatever. Who am I to say that they aren't raising that child to know that they have options? What we're doing is untraditional in America and in a lot of other countries, but living in America, you got a choice. You understand? And you don't have to go with the traditional. You don't have to go with the norm if you choose not to. If it makes you a better person and comfortable, then you don't have to. I don't know what's going on in people's house and what they're teaching their kids, so I felt like, that was kind of I don't know, what to say as far as what I would call it, but it's like, basically that's not fair. I wouldn't be being fair to somebody. Yeah, I don't agree with homosexuality, but I don't know what they're teaching. I do believe that there are people that are teaching their children, hey, you got a choice. Like my mama did. My mama had her beliefs, but she didn't make us do it. My mama was more on the Muslim side, but we went to a Christian Catholic school our first couple years. She tried to put us in one when we moved to Florida, but I got with my sister, and she was young, but she was, she had a little sense. And I was like, look, I don't want to go. I want to go to public school. Just write anything on the test. And that's what we did, just to get to public school. But In music, she was, our mom, we came from an open-minded mother who, she had her, look, my mama claimed she was racist, claimed told me on the phone I was at a private prison in my time incarcerated. And I remember my mother telling me that and on the phone. And now, mind you, in the 5th grade, my best friend was white. I mean, his dad was the first man I ever seen own their own company. I went to Busch Gardens, Adventure Island, and all the expensive places back then in Tampa, because me and Robbie Puerio, shout out to him, his dad, James, even had the stepmom named Susie. And I swear that, for real, Susie was the stepmom. I got white friends, always had white friends, and always will. That's why I can't be a racist or prejudiced. But it's just a lot of things going on. But anybody that works in the medical field that saves lives is a miracle worker. And we all know that our spiritual advisor is the final notice. But he bestowed upon, I think, people, and myself included, the gift of saving lives. Whether it's what you say or whether it's with your hands. Because Malcolm X taught me shit. I could start a fight whether it's with my mouth just as well as I can stop one. And I've done both, by not getting angry in a penitentiary with you trying to pull your card. And I've had grown men, hey, look, come and apologize. Men apologize. And when they wrong, they'll come when they realize they wrong, their pride, look, I don't have no pride. I'll cry in front of your motherfucking ass if it warrants and I feel like crying. And if I feel like I was wrong, I'm sorry. That's why in this situation, even, bringing up my sister, I wasn't even wrong. And I still, on 2 separate occasions, like I guess any normal person who, values family and what y'all would say that family structure, I tried after it happened and then waited a couple months and still tried and got the same treatment. So it was like, okay, I'm not the victim. So why am I making and going through the motions of one? I don't have to be the victim doesn't have to be the bigger person. The perpetrator does. The victim is the victim. The perpetrator is the perpetrator. If he was or she was brave enough to do or say what they did or whatever it is that made them the perpetrator, then they should be brave enough with that same energy to fix it. And the victim should be open to fixing it, both mainly for themselves and for the perpetrator. Depending on what the crime was. Now, it's levels to this shit. Like I say, it's levels to everything. But again, I told y'all, I'm off today and tomorrow. What y'all want to talk about? I told you I got time. Money, food, drugs, TV, air conditioning, people that love me. What? Bitter, mad. That's another thing, just for the reference. In case y'all don't know. I believe misery loves company. I believe that miserable people are bitter, are mad. Isn't that the characteristic of a miserable person? That's part of their characteristics. So, if misery loves company, to all you folks that was on my comment and in my comment section hollering about I'm mad, I'm bitter, I'm not going to be your company. Okay? My mama told me I can't play with y'all. So I'm not, because she hit harder than y'all. Okay? You can't come to my house. I'm not coming to yours. Okay? I'm in this for the long haul. I know my sister might be mad for the next year or 2 or 3. But guess what? I ain't going no fucking well unless my spiritual advisor advises me that it's best that I come on. Or her spiritual advisor advises her that it's best to come on. But until then, I will not forsake her. But again, I say I am going to shake and bake her. So, again, what y'all want to talk about?